So Arsenal 0, we fired a blank. We haven't said that much this season, that's for sure. We normally score in every game. We conceded 2, Juventus B team 2, with the skinny Higuain in goal. And it wasn't a great performance. We tried, we probed. Great own goal by Granit Xhaka. That's a contender for goal of the season, I can't lie. But some poor performers, some good performers, and some average performers. Matt, what did you make of that, bro?
It's one of those games where it's like, I knew when I saw how cold it was, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those days. It's just one of those games where it's just like you can't really read too much into it. The only thing I really take away from this game, Lee, is that the checkbook has to come out in a couple of weeks. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Much as I would love for Eddie Nketiah to take the bull by the horns, as we say down south, and make something happen, realistically, it's just not going to happen, y'all. We've got to get somebody in that has a nose for the goal, whether it's Mudryk, whoever else, whoever can come in and do the best job is what I want at this stage, because we've got to get some goal scoring. There were too many opportunities there, Lee, that where we should have at least got something. We had a lot of possession, and we could not do anything with it. And it bit us in the ass there towards the end. And this is something that I do not want to see. And I told you this before we went on break. I don't want to see us flounder our opportunity with 5 points at the top of the table. And we look back in February, late February, early March, Lee, because you know how I get. You know how I am.
Yeah.
And I look back, and Man City they all going down. They're going about 20 points down the street the other way. Mm-hmm. Let's just be frank and call this what it is. This is a put up or shut up moment in the moment of Arsenal football. This is the most important transfer window that I have seen in a very, very, very long time. Long time. And we have got to get the signings over the. It was cool to watch the youngsters come out the last couple of games, and they've shown, especially the 15-year-old, he was a live wire today. He was all over the place. Mm. But when you look at the final product, I looked at Odegaard that he couldn't hit the side of a barn.
I thought he played all right.
He played okay.
All right is not good enough.
Not good enough, Lee. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not to the astute level of what we need to be getting over the line, because this is what I have to try to get people to see now. We're getting to the level of now we need to be over the line. We're at the top of the table. We're not in 5th place this year. Like we used to be in 6th, 7th, 8th.
We deserve to be sat here. Are we going to show it, or are we just going to fold? And nobody expected us anyway at the top.
Yeah. I don't want.
That's why it lasted. One of them ones, isn't it?
Lee, I want us to go. I want us to go down. If we go down, I want us to go down swinging. I want to be able to say, you know what, man? We pushed Man City to the last day of the season. We pushed them to the last 2 games of the season. I don't want to say we pushed them to the first 4 months of the new year. I cannot get with that. This is Arsenal Football Club. We have to lead by example. We're at the top of the table. Then let's act like a club that's at the top of the table. Now, do I think we're going to sign somebody?
Do you actually think we are going to go and do what's required, though?
I think we're going to sign at least. Now, this is just me. This is just me talking. I think we're going to at least sign one player. Who? I don't know. I can't tell you who, because this regime is, they'll go sign. They'll tell us Mudryk, and we'll end it with some cat from Croatia, we never heard of, and we got him on a free. He was 16, and we got him on a free, So that's the way. Yeah, or we'll get some cat from Brazil, So I don't know, but I do know this. If it was me, and I was in a perfect world, I would make 3 signings. If we're going to get this Mudryk guy, get him. If you're going to get Tielemans, get him. If you need to make a deal where you sign somebody now, loan them back to the summer, do it. But the one thing we do need is a striker, somebody that can score some goals. I threw this out to you in the chat the other day. I don't know if you caught it or not, but Memphis Depay for $5 million for a year or 2. Who's going to complain about that? I'd take it.
Bro, I don't really rate him that highly, but he gives us something different. Yeah, and I think Zaha as well. Listen, we can get
Yeah,
Zaha.
I heard you. I heard you mention that today in the chat. Yeah, if I'd take that deal in Kedia for Zaha. I proposed that to Curtis Shaw. I told Curtis, I said, I'd take Zaha. You trade in Kedia, give him $5 or $10 million on the way out.
You don't even have to give him no, bro. He's got 6 months left. Eddie's worth more than 25 mil because of the contract.
Yeah,
his contract's worth about 25 mil.
Yeah, 25. Yeah. You pay the money. Come on, and we'll take him and
Zaha.
Yeah,
for 30 mil.
Yeah,
and all you got to do is just pay a little bit extra wage because Eddie and Wilf are on the same dough. Yeah, so all you got to do is pay 5 mil for Depay and a bit of wage. Yeah, put him on a 2-year deal. It costs 5 million a year, 100 grand a week each year. Yeah, 15 mil for Depay for 2 years, Wolf for a couple of years.
I think
not only that, it gives us something different because Wolf can hold the ball up. He can play up front. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. Depay, I've never really rated that guy highly, but he does, when he fancies it, he does fancy it. And he gives you something different, man.
He had his goal score. The thing about with Depay is he scores goals. He doesn't score them in bulk. So it's kind of like, if you go look at his numbers, he's efficient, but it's not world beaterish, as I would say. I think he would be somebody that can kind of get, some of these goals that we just need somebody to just put some in the back of the net. He could do it, Mate,
the amount of good crosses we put in the box today.
Which brings me to my next point. I was going to say Vieira has been working on his crosses, man, because some of those crosses today look pretty solid, man, coming in. We really need a target man. It's what we need. We need somebody that can put those crosses in the back of the net, via headers, Giroud-esque, as he's been doing this World Cup, that kind of crazy stuff. We need
100%, bro. Ivan Toney, Giroud, Mitrovic.
Yeah.
Something like that. Even Zaha, bro. Zaha can score headers.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's all well and good when we play great and we carve teams open, we score nice little goals and all that, yeah? But sometimes you're going to come up against teams, especially now because we're top and people now go, oh, Arsenal are a big threat. So now they're going to take the Juve model, they're going to park the bus, and Juve played the perfect game plan today. You're not coming through us, so you're going to have to cross. And if you cross, you've only got dwarfs up front and on the wings.
Bingo.
So now you've got to hope that you get a bobble back off a centre back and then ping it in, which didn't happen, bro.
Yeah, and
we had lots of our breakaways. We never took them.
Yep.
I do think the goal that was disallowed for Eddie. Yeah, I thought that goal was harshly disallowed.
Yeah, that was one of those ones where I was like, yeah, that looked like a goal to me. I think if it had been in the league, that would have got reviewed. Probably gave us a goal. Different game, The
Gabriel goal. We had 2 goals disallowed. Yeah, the Gabriel one. I thought that was a bit harsh as well. Like a clashing of heads.
Yeah,
gone into the net. On another day, we could have won the game. On another day, we could have won it comfortably. If we had a target man, we would have scored 4 or 5 today.
Yeah,
but it's worrying, but it's not meltdown status. It's one game. We've played pretty well. Well, we've played fantastic all season. The friendlies that we had against Lyon and AC Milan, I thought we were superb.
Yeah,
nice to see them 2 boys come on today. They looked lively. They brought some energy. They brought some skills and tricks and some work rate as well, man.
Yeah.
Like they really took their opportunities for the 20 minutes that they were on the pitch. But we did also miss Martinelli, Saka, and Saliba today.
Yeah, we really missed Martinelli today.
The best players out of the team. We're a totally different team, bro. And now I take Zeus into that. 4 of our starting 11. That's nearly a quarter of the team. Well, it's over. It's nearly a third of the team. Yep.
And the thing about it, I'm just glad those guys made it back safe. I hate, Gabby's out for the foreseeable future, but we got everybody back. And the only thing I can tell you, man, the only thing we're missing, man, is a striker and some signings. And these games like today showed you again that we just need a little extra on the bench that can get us over the line, because we're going to have to rotate players with us in these cups, with the FA Cups and the Europa League, and then of course we're challenging for a title. And you don't want to break down. You just don't want to have you got 2 or 3 injuries and you don't have the adequate replacements, and you talking about going to get Flaminio on loan out of retirement and all this kind of stuff, and Sol Campbell, all kind of foolishness.
Together on that, Giroud, bring them all back, man.
Ali Adial, all those dudes, you go rolling them back and talking, light new signings and stuff, man. So but overall, the game today, like I said, it's a preseason game. Just highlighted the issues that we already know. I will say it's good to see that the philosophy that Arteta, the style of play that Arteta is instituting with the first team. They're actually doing it with the youngsters because they could slot right in when they do come in. And I'm not saying that to say we can depend on youngsters to come in and get us over the line. Please,
No,
please.
we finally got a style and identity. The problem is we ain't got a plan B when it fails. And that's what we need for plan B. But listen, on that bombshell, man, we are going to do player ratings. Matt's joining me for player ratings with Kenny. Make sure you subscribe to the Southern Gooner. The link will be in the description. We're going to do player ratings in a minute. That'll be out in about an hour, people. Make sure you check out mine and Kenny's fan cams as well. And tomorrow, man, we pray that Leo Messi lifts that trophy.
Hey, man, this is history in the making, y'all. Enjoy it. History in the making.
Yeah, man. It's the last World Cup we see him at as well, so enjoy him. We're out of here, people. Laters.